idea of like good times. I've never had a worst date. Like, I think I've been people's worst dates because, first of all, always late. Do you know what I mean? There's a guy that I went out with, love my life. The people who know. And he took me out for my birthday or whatever. I was an hour and 30 minutes late. I'm not even joking. And he waited.
This child, like,
a problem. Pray for me, be with me. Jimmy, I was an hour and 30 minutes late. And he was there, Jimmy, and he was just, it's so cute. He was dressed up. It was like when we were still very young. Anyway, move on to the next question. That was cute. That was so fun, eh? A, about yourself. Your biggest lesson that you've learned about yourself this year. 2, friends and relationships. It's a 2-parter question.
Friends and relationships and myself.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Oh, I have to answer first. Ooh, okay. Lesson about myself is, I think my biggest thing that I've been working on this year is creating boundaries. Like boundaries with my family, boundaries with my friends. Even though other people may disagree, I think I've been a bit more intentional about like not allowing, because not for my typical modus operandi is I love you and I'll do anything for you. But I realized that you can love, but also just like values time, you know. Baby girl, love yourself too, you know. You don't always have to allow people to go on treating you, especially if it's something, because I feel like I communicate when I feel hurt and when I feel, but then if someone continues doing that, then it's awkward. Like, it's like, why are we doing this again? So this year I've been a bit more intentional about, if you're not gonna, I'm not gonna, you know, because
I'm a lot more self-aware this year about where I find myself and like, just in general, like especially emotional state, especially like this year I started therapy.
Yes, baby girl.
So yeah, like and being okay when things aren't really going like where they're supposed to go, because I'm very much a control freak. So finding like that peace of mind in that actually, even if it's not fine now, it will be fine, and there are certain steps that I can take to actually help me in the state where I am now, because it's not where I want it to be. You understand what I'm saying?
Do you think that you have elements of people pleasing in you?
Oh, 100.
No, me too. That's dear.
That's amazing.
It is me.
It is me. I 100% have, and I think I'm working towards like all of that. Like I think,
but I think also it comes to a point where you're like, if I carry on like this, it's not gonna end well. You know what I mean? Like when you're like, the finished line here, it doesn't look healthy. It doesn't look like something I want. And so at that point, you need to just be like, okay, so how do I want to live the rest of my life? Or, you know what I mean? Like, how do I want my life?
Because you go home and you think about that
thing. You don't wanna. No. Okay, go there.
يخوز تيلين إيمان إنجانا نوباني.
Your handwriting.
Nah, very definitely. My question is pretty
If you were to think of this year, what's the happiest memory so far?
Okay.
I mean, this year has been. And you know this is a very difficult question for me because this year I'm test of that.
There is a race. That must run.
Why on YouTube?
Why for the public? Why for the public?
Happiest moment this year. I think. No, let me be honest now.
Yes, I think that's what we're going for. I think that's the whole thing.
I don't have a moment per se this year.
Okay.
I don't. But I do have a gradual incline in mood. Like I think this year I started very low and I'm really like I'm climbing in mood. And this is just me like mental health and emotional state. There's not a moment that I have. I definitely know I come from hello darkness, my old friend. I was here. And now I'm
it's coming. It's coming.
I'm on the That's why I'm gonna come back to create content because that's my outlet. So
so when she's back, then you know.
No, then because this year,
I think there's so many things to number one be grateful for.
So
gratitude is not, it's different from the question. I understand.
Happiest moment.
So many, in the sense of like, think about it. You've had.
I've had like
where it was nice when we were like yo.
No, there's many of those, but I mean, I feel like those moments are so fleeting for me.
Because after that, it's
it's like
dark again.
My old friend, you are here.
Okay.
So there's definitely like been like happy moments, and I mean like the streets are happy. You know? Like it's good to be with your friends. Yes. It's good to be out. It's good to be wilding out. You know, not that we wild.
Yeah.
But
even if we wild.
And just saying, like I think those are like good moments. Definitely that last vlog. Like the one that
that
was a happy day.
That was a happy day. Even the week after that.
That was a happy day.
That was really good.
Even the week after that. We have good times.
But I hear what
But
you're
it's
saying.
not like the happiest moment this year. I don't really like. No.
I think I agree with you in that sense. But I think even in those happy times, I'm really truly present.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure.
So I think being present in those happy times makes
and we
it
know what
so
makes us happy, like certain things, and we know like good times and everything. Like it really genuinely makes life worth. Like community makes life worthwhile.
100%. And I think it's even in the small moments, like
that's
even in the not in the partying, whatever. Even in those little gatherings where you have your snack
and
you're watching F1, those bring joy. And I think with me also family, like there's been a couple of good things that have happened, I think I've answered also.
Okay.
This is
questions.
This is you. This is
when the W
when the handwriting is this small. Hey. Wilmary. What am I most afraid of? Besides best foot forward syndrome, I am most afraid of, that's gonna sound so cliche, missing my purpose. So in the sense of like, I don't, in church last week, pastor said, sometimes you can be busy with the things that you're not meant to be actually busy with. So that's my biggest fear. I really, long story cut short, I really feel like it's so much bigger than I think it is. So and I think that's also something that has been pushing me towards, like, with all the stuff that's happened with church and stuff like that in my life, pushing me towards really just getting back to that place of like, where are you with God though, babe? You know? And what's the Lord saying to you about your life? Despite all the things that have happened. So I think, just missing my purpose, and also just not being someone who is, I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to be self-absorbed, to me. Like, I don't want to be that person who's like, just me. Like, I understand, obviously, there's moments where you must take care of yourself, blah, 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 all those things. But that's different from, like, I really think, personally, next time when I say things are calling, but it's so that when you kind of short missing the purpose, missing my purpose in God, and it's one of my biggest fears. I don't want to die without that, without feeling like I'm living. I feel like I'm living in what God has purposed me for. Yeah, that's my chat.
I think my biggest fear, what am I most afraid of? Fear?
Fear itself.
Fear itself. No, I think it's similar. Like mine is, and I say this, I don't know if I say this often, but like it's a constant thought, is like not living it all out on this earth. Like one day when it is all said and done and I breathe out my last breath, I don't want to feel that I've not let it all out. I've not pursued it all. I've not, and I'm a fearful person in general. Like, it has me back at the ranch, but I don't want fear to make me not go full out in life, and that's all coming back to the exact chat that you're having about God, like because in Him you are bold, know. So definitely, like not like when it's all said and done, I don't want Jesus to be like, baby girl, I had all this plan for you, and then the next thing you're like you've lived such a lesser life than what He had planned for you. I think that's like the greatest fear, and then coupled with that is that I have fear, anxiety, like at my doorstep. So that to push through all of that, I need Jesus constantly because I don't take risks. I don't like taking
100%. I also, just to add on to my previous answer, is that it's getting cold now.
My hands are like
yes, literally, I'm sitting on my hands because I'm like, and guess you can't really what was I gonna say? I was gonna say that on top of that is like there's a I always joke about like now if I don't get married by 32, blah blah blah, this is what's gonna happen. Listen here, we're getting vulnerable and deep right here now. But I always talk about, if I don't get married by 32, I'm gonna go wilding, whatever. I know that I'm not gonna wild. I think that I know about myself that I'm not gonna wild out.
I know you.
But I think about that. I think about what, because I've always imagined my life. It's not a fear. Fear is a very strong word. But I think about if that doesn't happen, then what? Do you know what I mean? If genuinely I get to that age and it's like. Then baby girl, what's your next move?
We're gonna pray. We're gonna ascend to heaven and ask Jesus, and then come back.
Show me, Lisa Hapa. I always refer to her, but I think about that. Because I think above all else, my desire is to please
it's a
God.
genuine desire.
Yeah, my desire is to genuinely please God and to live as best as I can in accordance to His word. And so I think about that. I don't want to mess things up because of my own desires, wants, or what society actually dictates. This is what you need to have at this point in time. Okay, that's so deep. Next. Next. Are we even gonna get to normal? I think this is we're gonna end it here.
This is a bit light.
Okay.
Which reality show would you go on?
You answer first.
Oh,
I know the last question. It's crazy how we drew out my question, your question.
That's a hard one. Because I'm not a reality show person.
Young Temptation Island, Young Temptation Island, living each other. No, never.
And I don't like game shows. I don't like games. Like
Family Feud.
Like not even family. Like I don't like.
Amazing Race, friend. I feel like
I would do
that.
Amazing Race.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Not Survivor.
I would do Survivor, and I always say this. I would do Survivor first of all to get skinny, but also
I die first. They'll vote me out first.
yeah, I think they will definitely vote me out because I can be very.
You have a social game.
Yeah, but I'll play definitely social game. Ha! Who? Me? Mara. Because glass half full. Sometimes I don't see the. You know, I won't see the. What do they call them? Backstabbing. But you know what I'm saying? Blindside.
Blindside. Yeah.
I won't see those coming. So, but I would definitely go on Amazing Race, Survivor. I would never go on any island for love. Like any kind of
Temptation
island.
Love Island. Too hot to handle.
None of them. I don't want to go to a villa. I don't know.
Love is blind.
Love is blind, maybe. I would do Love is Blind. The problem with just like Married at First Sight, I've never actually watched it. I would do those, nah. But I don't trust humanity.
Love is Blind South Africa. Do the right thing.
Hey. And I'll be the host. Welcome
show.
everybody. You love is here and now you can be the host.
Bring that show to SA. I know it's
You
in
think
China,
Love is
in
Blind?
Japan, eh?
You think Love is Blind is gonna work in South Africa? Love is Blind.
South Africans.
No, not Love is Blind. Maybe Married at First Sight.
No, that's too wild.
To me, no.
It's too wild.
I would die. No, actually, I'm taking everything back now. I wouldn't do any of the love shows. None of them. I wouldn't do a single one of them. Mudimu, no. God must just do the things. No.
Survivor, I would either go really far or I'd be out first. Because I think, like, if they would give me a chance to like social game strategy. And because I read people and I'll know their next move type of thing. So I think like.
But do you think your trust issues would sabotage you? Because then your alliance will tell you, no, we're good, Wilmary, and then when you go at night or.
But I think you know what? I have trust issues 100%. But when I meet somebody, I always give them the benefit of the doubt until they prove me wrong. You know, it's not that I'm gonna jump in a bed with you. I trust you that much. No. But if you give me your word, I will take your word for as it is. The moment you show me.
One mistake.
One mistake. Your actions and your word they don't align. I'm done. So I think that's my trust. I definitely have trust issues with people. You can tell me NK. Somebody else can tell me NK is 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. Until NK hasn't shown me that side of her, I will believe what NK gives me. Yeah, that's who I am.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I know what this thing is. I think it's the one about lotto. I also did a lottery one. If you were to win the lotto, what would you be the top 3 things you'd spend your money on?
But lotto makes more sense than one.
Yeah, Powerball. Yeah, one day.
What? No, it's your turn.
Top 3. Definitely. Then now, ball out. Top 3 things definitely house, paying off debt. Number 3 obviously would be investments and using the money to create more money. Yeah. And then leisure in between them. The tripinyana. Yeah. And I would definitely also use the money to help my family, immediate and family and friends. No. I think that's in my heart. We'll see when it happens because we win our Powerball.
Because my husband is a co-owner and founder of
Petrus Legacy.
Of SBK. I definitely push a lot of money into SBK so that every school can have SBK, I think. But with that,
I think it's beautiful.
saying that also is that there will definitely be return on investment. You know, it's a profitable company.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely. So it's business. I will invest it into that business particularly. Number one. Number two, definitely just pick up my family and put them here. Definitely pick up my family and bring them. And number three, I'll definitely open up a practice purely for the reason of job creation as well. So I don't think I'll always be working in it, but I'll definitely employ dentists, I'll employ hygienists, and I'll employ people. I'll actually go and look for people to upskill them. I won't just take somebody with, like, I'll go and look at the most unlikely person and give them an opportunity, because I feel like there's little opportunities out there for a lot of people.
No, 100%.
Yeah, that's what I would do. 3 things.
I think to close off, because they definitely tend to, you must put the food in the oven because
it's
coming now.
Oh yes, that was good. It was good chance. You don't need to ask another question.
No, definitely. I'm
so done
now. What are you looking forward to, like
this year?
Also, the piercing. Did we tell you guys that we got piercings?
Yeah.
It's very sore. I was reminded now because I touched it a little bit.
Yeah. What I'm looking forward to for the rest of the year. Growing more in definitely Christ, first of all. That's
at the
heart.
center of it all.
Definitely, and I think we found a good place.
Yeah,
that's number one that I'm looking forward to, and then building community in there, even though trust issues, not jumping in bed with anybody, but we'll be fine. Meeting new people, definitely, I'm looking forward to that, because I think I take time to get to that stage where I'm like, I'm looking forward to meeting new people. Because I definitely generally am not that person that look forward to meeting people in that community. That's number one. What am I looking forward to? Definitely workspace. Looking forward to just not cruising through the but just like finding stability and finding like really like not even stability. I think I'm quite stable. But just building further on where I am right now. And I think just emotionally just cruising nicely. I just want to cruise. Emotionally. I think that's what I'm looking forward to for the rest of the year, and also to make a lot of like memories. I think we like good things, nice things, and good times, and I think we're on those people.
While I answer, I have a question for you actually, because you're married and I'm not. What has marriage taught you about yourself?
So many. First of all,
so you have an answer. Go ahead, baby girl.
That I communicate in my head.
Yay! Even I know this.
I love you, Simpiwe. I'm so sorry.
I'll do better.
I'll try and do better. And I am. But I do. So I'm an overthinker and I have many conversations in my head, but I think I have communicated and I don't. And I'm married to a person that communicates a lot. So for him, it is frustrating because he's constantly communicating and I'm like, I thought I said this. Yeah, that's me. So that's one thing, like communication is one thing that, and the other thing, vulnerability, marriage happens. Next month is 3 years. Vulnerability. I think one of the things, because I think, like as females and as the firstborns, you have sort of a strong exterior, and so being vulnerable is sometimes not the easy. It doesn't come naturally. You have to, you know,
be intentional too.
Yeah. And so vulnerability definitely, and yeah, like communication. I think that's one of the biggest things in marriage, because if that is not there, you're gonna miss each other all the time. And so you're going to miss each other in intent and in action as well, because when you don't communicate, it's sometimes hard to just assume that was not done intentionally to hurt you, or that was not done intentionally to do this 1, 2, and 3. So if you don't communicate, people won't know sometimes intent. So yeah, sort of like you will have a lot of heartache if there's no communication. So I think the biggest is communication, and then after that is vulnerability. Being okay with being soft.
Or I think you have a negative idea what soft looks like. You think soft is weakness, but it's not necessarily the case.
Because I think sometimes when you're soft, like it's not even you think that it's weakness, but another person could have abused that. And and so you build a wall that you don't even see it's there, but it takes someone else to come in and show you that actually you have a wall here. So
what marriage has taught me. Okay, so what do I look forward to? I look forward to 100% the first thing that you said. I think like in terms of my walk with Christ, like 100%, I feel like that already there's a difference. Like we've been having conversations that, you know, that have been challenging, both of us. So that's very exciting for me. I look forward to like I've done things in my personal life. So I to ensure, but to create certain outcomes, and so I'm waiting for the fruit. Financially and otherwise. I look forward to traveling. Like I feel like we haven't traveled this year. So even if we can do a young Cape Town,
December,
and I'm keen for a young also. Why are you young? For maybe like a wild safari vibes. Mpumalanga nyana, shoplift. So I'd be keen for that. Oh, Julia, we're going to what part? We're going to the church thing.
Oh yes.
So that will cover. That will cover that. Is it Brits? It's not Mpumalanga. I don't know where it is. So we just know where we go. We're going away. So we'll do that. I'm looking forward to that. It's an event, but I'm already literally looking forward, because it covers both things. Like you're spending time with community and Christ and blah blah blah.
And then deep diving into the word. So
I'm looking forward to doing things like this more. You know, not just with you, but like with the other friends. Myself also with me, and my family as well.
That'd be great.
Do you know what I mean? So that's I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to fun times, guys. I know it's not gonna be easy, because it's never. I don't think life. Also, God guarantees ease. You know, hence you know, the Bible says like I'm there in your weakness, I'm in strength, blah blah blah. So I think. Now it's looking in many instances, but overall genuinely like God is good. Like I got
like this is a great moment. Like this weekend, I think it's like something that we haven't done.
Definitely we spent 3 million rand. But it's worth it.
Sitting here in new pajamas.
We bought pajamas with our pizza. But it's worth it, because I feel like just do it. Do it. Enjoy Pilo. That's how I feel. Do you have a question for me before we close off? I don't think of one just because I said that.
I actually, when you said like what has marriage taught me, I wanted to ask you, what new layer of singleness have you?
I'm definitely at the optimal level. unlock. No more levels to unlock.
No, so for me personally, like I always say, remember, like I always am an advocate for like living your best life as a single woman.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I always like, I love being married. I genuinely, but I also encourage like when people are single, like actually like to live, because I'm a very independent minded person. And so I always think that it's really an opportunity to just dive deep, discover, do more what you want to. I don't always, maybe it's not always the best thing, because when you do meet somebody, it's like you've like leveled into a very independent self, but like
I think,
you get what I'm asking.
I get what you're asking. I think for me,
what new level of singleness have you grown into?
I enjoy I know that I always talk about this, and don't think that I'm not happy, that I'm yearning for something. No, I think like
you're waiting, you're holding your breath.
Definitely not playing that game. For in daughter, I think life, companionship, and all that stuff is great, and definitely wouldn't mind it, all that stuff. Madam, my fear in where I am is that I've been single for so long that I have, because first of all, I'm a firstborn child, right? So already in itself, that means you are dominant, responsibility wise, like generally speaking, right? I'm not speaking for everyone, but already there's so much that comes with that alone. So to not unlearn, but to put someone in that picture at a later stage, I worry how it's gonna look like how.
But there's gonna be a lot of hate.
There's gonna be
fighting through the.
According to my star sign, but I'm not gonna generally Libra or Aquarius. So any Libras or Aquarius, I'm kidding. I don't believe it, but I'm just saying, I think that I'm very happy. It's like I cannot stress, and I don't want to lie to you.
Not unhappy or happy. Like what newness have you? Is there anything new that you've discovered?
Okay. Yes. I think being super candid. The older you get, the certain things about your convictions that you start questioning, because I think as a person and society in general, you start thinking and looking at life very differently, and you start questioning what this thing that I believe in, is it really the one and the way? So I think for me, I've had to sort of
cement that aspect,
especially in the last couple of months. I think I've had to. And I think also God is good, because He has created situations that remind me that you really genuinely, this is you, babes. I gotta be you're not going back on this anytime soon. And this is not just about sex before marriage, but in general, certain things that I believe, convictions, blah blah blah. It's been like that. So yeah, I think it's just one of those things where God has been so gracious to me to just keep reminding me of the truth that I hold dear to my heart. You know what I mean, girl? But also, live your life. Don't be like yes, I think that's it. I think we're gonna end, because first of all, we're not gonna eat. We're not gonna eat. We're gonna have lasagna.
We're gonna eat good.
It's been a good day.
It's been a great day.
We're gonna continue vlogging, because it is a vlog within a vlog.
If the lights allow. If the lights allow. But yeah,
this is the end. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my friend. I think we've had a good time. I think we've had a good time. And
so far,
it's
not ending.
It's not ending. It's just the recording is ending here. Okay, so subscribe, comment, share, and like see you in the next vlog. Or bye.
I'll make sure she's on time for church tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's like 6. Sharp, bye guys.
Bye.
I love if it wasn't, or it was not us recording for an hour.